Invasion USA. They are an army of international terrorists. Their target, America. Their objective, control.
18 hours from now, America will be a different place.
Cannon Films, the company of the future.
Cannon today is in a stage, maybe it could be compared to the beginning of United Artists. If you remember those days, we reached this room, this table, this building, this kind of recognition. For the first time, I was 2 weeks around the country, and the first time I felt, first of all, everybody knew about us, and everybody treated us with respect. And the interviews were fantastic, the way they looked to us, and they said, "You are those guys that conquered Hollywood. You are those," and it's like a fantasy. And they all looked to us with appreciation. They were as if they loved us for what we are and what we did. Stop that marriage.
8 years ago, Menahem Golan and his cousin Yoram Globus were virtually unknown outside Israel. They now run the most powerful independent film company in the world.
Marriage, Venetian style. Holiday in Rome. Holiday in Rome, holiday in Venice. Marriage in Venice. Marriage in Venice. Yeah. Marriage in Venice. Or stop that marriage. Marriage in Venice. Are we getting lunch here?
Yes, yeah.
Because a lot of people are coming.
It's here.
Oh, because Shoshiko is coming.
Now. Don't have much again.
This is it, y'all. This is it. In the place, Turbo and Ozo. Double F B-boys with a funky bass to make you feel real.
Cannon specialised in low-budget films for the international market. Breakdancing was made for $1.5 million and grossed $40 million at the box office. Golan and Globus control cinema chains in Italy, Germany and Holland. And earlier this month they bought a huge share of the British film industry, including ABC Cinemas and Elstree Studios.
Cannon, who already owned the classic and star cinema chains in Britain, have been interested in buying screen entertainment all along. Under today's deal, Cannon has pledged to step up film production at Elstree Studios. The combined group will control almost 40% of the cinema screens in this country, a share of the market that could well attract the attention of the Office of Fair Trading.
The company doesn't have any problem to finance this acquisition. And don't need any help from nobody.
Do you think this is the end of Cannon's outward expansion now, or are you still intending to acquire more?
Not the sky's the limit. No, why should it be the end? We are like those troubadours in the Middle Ages who used to go to the marketplaces and tell fairy tales, tell stories to the people who had dreary lives. I believe that all of us are looking for, one of the great things that we are all looking for is more life. Life, another life. Life beyond what we are limited to on our earth. Life beyond E.T. Life up there. And that's what cinema provides us. It's practically a godliest art.
And since we don't play tennis, we're not going to Apollo lunch in the Beverly Hills Hotel, and we don't have other hobby than cinema. So when we finish the walk and we have 2 hours, we go to see a movie.
We write no last chapters. We close no books. We put away no final memories. An end to America's involvement in Vietnam cannot come before we have achieved the fullest possible accounting of those missing in action.
Hydraulic control switch on.
That looks like an it.
Heads up, guys. Here comes Colonel Bragg.
So why will Colonel want to go to Cambodia?
Yeah, you could get hurt going across the fence.
Speedy recon unit, checking enemy strength.
Clear?
Clear now, sir.
Let her rip. And generator switch.
Clear.
Go with RCS.
Roger. Target.
Time late. Would you like to take the control, sir?
No thanks, Captain. Along for the ride.
Menachem Golan was born Menachem Globus in Tiberias, Palestine. For patriotic reasons, he renamed himself after the Golan Heights. He flew as a fighter pilot in the 1948 War of Independence. Yoram Globus worked as a projectionist at his father's cinema in Haifa and sold tickets in Ice Creek. Before moving to Hollywood, Golan and Globus virtually created the Israeli film industry. When they took control of Cannon in 1979, it was a near-bankrupt company, producing cheap films like The Happy Hooker and Cauldron of Blood. Their shares were then quoted at 20 cents. They're now worth $35.
Hold on just one moment.
Jack, we are talking about the director, Nick Bogdanovich. I want to sign with Bogdanovich 2 or 3 picture deals.
Yeah, but you know, we're not familiar with this, all right?
Yeah.
You and I know each other a long time. But if you want to buy Peter Bogdanovich on the street, okay? Just say that you have a project called XYZ.
Yeah, I'm not buying people. I'm giving them opportunities.
But he's not going to do it for $1 million, honestly, guys.
Yeah. Then we don't have a deal.
I think that's what I got to say honestly. I don't want to. I do respect you, all right?
My offer to him is $1 million per picture with points, fair points, and to be a member of the Cannon family. He needs a family because he's now without a family. And he's a loser, and he needs to be with the winners.
I will get next to it. I promise I'll be back to you.
I want to work with him. We're working now with Frankenheimer. Fritzkin is signing with us. And as you know, Zeffirelli will do 3 pictures here. Andrei Konchalovsky. Great directors. He should be with the family of great directors. And he should appreciate the fact that I consider him a great director.
He went downtown, to Jackie, saw Miss Brown. Saw where she had grown sugar all over her, sugar. He thinks he might go on fun, but he had to keep in mind. You just can't settle down, settle anything to water.
Invasion USA. They are an army of international terrorists. Their target, America. Their objective, control.
18 hours from now, America will be.
This day, make fans talk to us. And it does. For what, Dr. Shabala?
They now run Germany and Holland.
Deal, Cannon is well attractive.
The end of Cannon's outward expansion now, or
We are like those troubadours in the Middle Ages who used to go to the marketplace and tell fairy tales, tell story to the people who had dreary lives. I believe that
And can wall to wall. There are a couple of Israelis here who would probably steal their thunder and sell it back to them at a profit. Golan and Globus may sound like a couple of Middle East cities, but they are actually the Israeli cousins who own and operate the vast Cannon Group, a veritable movie-making machine, affectionately and disparagingly known as the Go-Go Boys, They come as close to old-time movie moguls as anyone in the business. They now have 3 serious films in the festival competition, but there was a time when Hollywood dismissed their work as exploitive schlock.
People have learned to know us. We're professional, we are true to ourselves and to the industry, and we are really lovers of motion pictures.
Everywhere you look, Menachem, in Cannes, you see Cannon Group pictures, everything. How much money do you estimate that you've spent on promotion here at this festival?
Over $1 million.
You feel it's a star's responsibility to get out and promote the film, don't you?
I don't like those stars who sort of shy away from, you know, from being on Entertainment Tonight. Or every time a star sees an ad in the newspaper with his photograph, or the way his letters and where his name is, I mean, we encounter some problems, as you know very well, with some of the stars. I think that all of them needs a very good psychiatrist.